How to build predictable outbound pipeline without doubt, luck, or going crazy. Are you an early-stage B2G or B2B SaaS founder struggling to generate consistent pipeline? You're not alone. Today, we'll explore how to build a predictable outbound system that actually works in 2026. I'm John Kitzmiller, founder of Energize GTM. I've spent over 25 years helping B2G and B2B companies scale their revenue operations. I've led sales and marketing teams and built outbound systems that generate millions in pipeline. My expertise spans the entire go-to-market stack, from data and technology to messaging and execution. Let me tell you who this presentation is for. We serve early-stage B2G and B2B SaaS companies with annual recurring revenue between $500,000 and $5 million. You're ready to scale, but your pipeline generation is inconsistent. You need a systematic approach to outbound that doesn't require a massive team or budget. Here's the founder problem. If you're struggling to grow, it's not your product. It's your broken pipeline generation. The symptoms are clear. Your pipeline is unpredictable, your cost per meeting is too high, and you're not sure what's working. This stems from three critical issues. First, you lack a systematic approach to list building. Second, your email deliverability is suffering. And third, you're overwhelmed by technology choices. These problems compound quickly. You have organizational gaps with no one owning the full outbound process. You lack systems and processes for consistent execution. Your sales team is focused on closing deals, not prospecting. Your marketing team is focused on inbound, not outbound. The typical response? Hire a bunch of sales development reps and hope for the best. But without the right systems, this just burns cash and creates frustration. The urgency is real. Your competitors are modernizing their lead generation systems right now. They're leveraging AI, better data, and smarter processes. Every day you wait, they're building pipeline while you're stuck in analysis paralysis. The gap is widening, and catching up gets harder every month. Let's talk about the cold email crisis. Over the past 2 years, cold email has become dramatically harder. We're facing 6 major challenges. Email service providers have deployed sophisticated AI detection. Consumer email addresses are being blocked for business use. Inbox algorithms are more aggressive than ever. Data quality has declined across all major providers. Personalization requirements have increased exponentially, and the technology landscape has become overwhelmingly complex. We've moved from the old world to the new world. In the old world, you could buy a list, blast emails, and get meetings. Simple tools worked fine. Volume was the strategy, generic messaging was acceptable, and deliverability was easy. In the new world, everything has changed. You need multi-source data strategies. AI-powered personalization is mandatory. Sophisticated infrastructure is required. Quality trumps quantity. And email deliverability is a specialized skill. Here's today's reality with traditional approaches. If you contact 10,000 prospects using old-school methods, you'll get a 1% reply rate. That's 100 replies. Of those, only 10% will be positive responses. Now, that's only 10 interested prospects. And of those 10, you'll book maybe 3 meetings. That's a 0.3% conversion rate from contacts to meetings. This is unsustainable. But here's what's possible with a modern system. In 90 days, we consistently achieve 2 to 3% reply rates. That's a 3 times improvement. Meeting conversion rates hit 20 to 30%, and we're booking qualified meetings at scale. These aren't theoretical numbers. This is what happens when you combine the right data, technology, and methodology. Today's agenda is straightforward. We'll cover the 6 challenges killing your outbound results. We'll explore the technology shifts that changed everything. We'll reveal the 6 solutions that drive modern outbound success. We'll set realistic expectations for what you can achieve, and we'll discuss how we can partner to build your pipeline. The big challenge, organizational paralysis. Most B2B companies today are stuck. They know their old methods aren't working, but they don't know what to do instead. This creates a dangerous paralysis. You're caught between the comfort of familiar approaches and the necessity of change. The problem isn't lack of effort, it's lack of a clear path forward. You need a paradigm shift in how you think about outbound. Challenge number 1, Legacy technology failure. The tools that worked 5 years ago are actively hurting you today. Old sales engagement platforms weren't built for modern deliverability requirements. They lack AI-powered personalization. They can't handle multi-channel sequences effectively, and they're not integrated with modern data sources. Using legacy technology is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. The major contact data providers have fundamental problems. Data accuracy is often below 70%. Contacts are overused because everyone has access to the same databases. Information goes stale quickly. Records are incomplete, missing critical details, and pricing has become commoditized, so there's no competitive advantage. You're paying for data that everyone else has, and half of it doesn't work. Traditional CRMs like Salesforce and HubSpot were designed for deal management, not outbound prospecting. They're too complex for simple outbound workflows. They lack native outbound automation. Data hygiene is a constant battle, and they're expensive to maintain and customize. You need purpose-built tools for outbound, not enterprise systems designed for enterprise sales teams. Legacy intent platforms promise to tell you who's in market, but they have serious limitations. The data is often weeks old by the time you see it. Coverage is limited to larger companies. Signals are vague and hard to action, and the cost is prohibitive for early-stage companies. You're paying tens of thousands of dollars for data that may or may not be relevant. The financial impact is staggering. Legacy technology stacks often exceed $100,000 annually. You're paying for a CRM, a sales engagement platform, multiple data subscriptions, and intent data. Meanwhile, modern alternatives deliver better results at a fraction of the cost. You're not just wasting money, you're actively handicapping your team. So what's the solution? You need a modern lead generation system. This means multi-source data aggregation to ensure accuracy and coverage, AI-powered automation for personalization at scale, real-time intent signals that are actually actionable, and a streamlined CRM built specifically for outbound. This isn't about adding more tools. It's about having the right integrated system. Challenge number 2, the list-building paradox. Here's the irony. Access to data has never been easier, but building effective lists has never been harder. You can subscribe to a dozen data providers, but managing all that data is overwhelming. LinkedIn has become more restrictive. Data quality varies wildly, and keeping everything clean and organized requires significant effort. LinkedIn's crackdown is real. They're aggressively enforcing against automation tools. Accounts are getting restricted or banned. The platform is detecting and blocking scraping activities. This has forced a shift away from LinkedIn-dependent strategies. You need alternative approaches that don't put your LinkedIn account at risk. The data subscription market has exploded. There are now dozens of specialized providers, each with unique coverage. This creates fragmentation. Costs add up quickly when you need multiple subscriptions, and managing data from multiple sources is complex. The winning strategy? Consolidate your data sources, automate enrichment, and build robust data operations processes. Data management complexity is a hidden killer. Duplicate records plague your database. Outdated information leads to wasted outreach. Incomplete profiles limit personalization, and manual cleanup is time-consuming and error-prone. Without proper data operations, your outbound efforts are built on a foundation of sand. Solution number 2, modern list building. You need a consolidated data strategy that combines the best sources. Implement automated enrichment to keep data fresh. Build a data operations process for ongoing hygiene, and establish a compliance framework to stay on the right side of regulations. This systematic approach balances cost, quality, and compliance. Challenge number 3. The email deliverability crisis. Email service providers have deployed advanced AI to filter cold emails. They're analyzing sending patterns, content, and engagement signals. If you trigger their algorithms, your emails go straight to spam. The consequences are severe: damaged sender reputation, wasted outreach efforts, and lost pipeline opportunities. Microsoft Outlook has taken aggressive action. They're blocking emails from Gmail and other consumer providers when used for business outreach. This affects millions of sales professionals. The solution requires proper email infrastructure with business domains, careful warming processes, and sophisticated sending strategies. AI fingerprinting is the new reality. Email providers use artificial intelligence to detect automated campaigns. They analyze email content for patterns. They track sending behavior across domains. They monitor engagement metrics. And they identify spin tags and template structures. If your emails look automated, they get filtered. Challenge number 4. Copywriting and personalization. Modern cold email requires advanced skills. You need AI-assisted copywriting that sounds human. You must leverage intent signals for relevant personalization. And you need advanced spin tags tactics to avoid pattern detection. This is no longer about writing one good email. It's about creating sophisticated, personalized campaigns at scale. Solutions 3 and 4. Modern email mastery. First, build proper email infrastructure with dedicated domains and IP addresses. Second, implement sophisticated warming and rotation strategies. Third, master AI-powered copywriting that passes detection algorithms. Fourth, use intent-based personalization that's actually relevant. And fifth, deploy advanced spin tags to create unique variations. This is email deliverability as a specialized discipline. Challenge number 5. Technology overwhelm. The sales technology landscape has exploded. There are hundreds of tools promising to solve your problems, but which ones actually work? How do they integrate? What's the right stack for your stage and budget? Most founders are paralyzed by choice. Challenge number 6. The complexity barrier is real. Many AI-powered tools are incredibly powerful but difficult to implement. Documentation is often poor, technical requirements are steep, and there's a significant learning curve. Without expert guidance, you'll waste months trying to figure out tools that should accelerate your growth. Solutions 5 and 6. A proven path forward. Work with a pre-selected tech stack that's been tested and validated. Follow an integration strategy that ensures everything works together. Get expert mentorship from practitioners who've done this before, and benefit from continuous innovation as new tools emerge. You don't need to become a technology expert. You need a guide who already is. Here's what a modern lead generation system looks like. It combines the best data sources for comprehensive coverage. It uses AI-powered automation for efficiency and personalization. It incorporates real-time intent signals for relevance. And it includes a streamlined CRM designed for outbound workflows. This integrated approach delivers results that legacy systems simply can't match. The transformation is dramatic. In 2019, a good cold email campaign might achieve a 5% reply rate. In 2026, with modern systems and techniques, we're consistently seeing 15 to 25% reply rates. That's a 3 to 5 times improvement. The difference? Better data, smarter technology, and sophisticated execution. But let's be realistic about what determines success. 3 factors matter most. First, market dynamics. Is there genuine demand for your solution? Second, brand strength. Do prospects recognize and trust your company? Third, offer quality. Is your value proposition compelling? The best outbound system in the world can't overcome a weak product market fit. Here are the common failure points and how to address them. If your data quality is poor, invest in multi-source verification. If your messaging isn't resonating, test different value propositions. If deliverability is suffering, rebuild your email infrastructure. If personalization is weak, leverage intent signals and AI. And if follow-up is inconsistent, implement systematic sequences. Every problem has a solution. Critical success factors go beyond technology. You need founder involvement in the early stages. You must commit to testing and iteration. You need patience for the ramp period. You should maintain realistic volume expectations, and you must focus on quality over quantity. Outbound is a system, not a silver bullet. Brand building amplifies everything. Companies with strong brands see 50% higher response rates. Founder personal brands drive even better results, and sales rep brands matter for relationship building. If you're not investing in brand alongside outbound, you're leaving results on the table. Here's what to expect in the first 90 days. Weeks 1 through 5. Email infrastructure setup and domain warming, list building, and campaign development. Weeks 6 through 8. Initial launch and optimization. Weeks 9 through 12, scaling and refinement. This is a build phase. Patience and consistency are essential. Ready to build your predictable outbound pipeline? I'm John Kitzmiller, and I help early-stage B2G and B2B SaaS companies implement modern lead generation systems. We handle the complexity, so you can focus on closing deals. If you're tired of unpredictable pipeline and ready for a systematic approach, let's talk. Visit energizegtm.com or reach out directly to explore how we can work together.